Hey guys, it's MugenLord here, and I'm back again with another discussion video. Pretty much today's discussion, of course, is Mugen related, and it's pretty much an elaboration of what we talked about a day ago. I've been looking at the comments, and people have been leaving some interesting opinions of what they think about the last discussion, and I wanted to pretty much add on to the discussion with this video. Now, if you guys haven't checked out the last discussion video, we pretty much talked about the revival of Street Fighter, when Capcom have pretty much came back with Street Fighter 4, have the revival of Street Fighter 4 and its jump start of bringing back the fighting game genre. Has that affected Mugen in any type of way, as far as the growth in the creation of newer resources? Has that been affected in any kind of way? I was saying pretty much since the fighting games have pretty much went from 2D to 3D, has that impacted Mugen in any kind of way as far as resources concerned? And I really enjoyed, the feedback you guys are pretty much leaving in the comment section and stuff. So today's discussion, I pretty much want to push it a little bit farther. I wanted to know, in this discussion, I want to know if Mugen in some way have influenced the fighting games of today. Have they been impacted as far as how companies create their characters, or pretty much added more to existing character move sets and stuff? So have Mugen really influenced? Have the game developers have been watching what the community has been doing with their properties, and have they been taking that influence from the community and injecting it into their newer games? Because I noticed back when Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 was released, and this is when I started jumping back into Mugen at this time, and I noticed when Ghost Rider was revealed in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and around that time Ghost Rider was pretty much a release character around that time in Mugen, and I noticed there was a similarity in their movesets, and I believe the Ghost Rider was released way before the Ultimate vs. Capcom 3 Ghost Rider. So I was saying to myself, have Capcom in some way been watching the Mugen community with some of these creations that some of these talented people in the community has been releasing, and have they been looking at it and using those as blueprints to develop their characters for their newer games? And I believe back in the day when Goken was revealed in Street Fighter 4, I believe, I noticed that there were some similarities in the Goken that was pretty much released way before then in Mugen. And I was saying to myself, have Capcom been watching the Mugen community once again? And I was just noticing a lot of things, some similarities from what some of these game companies do with their characters. And I go back and look at some of the other characters in Mugen, and it's just amazing. So I want to know, we already know that Mugen is here, and the people that create content is influenced by the fighting games has been released in the gaming community. Of course, we're fans of fighting games, so of course we look at the material that these companies put out, and then we make our own interpretation, or we pretty much take that same character and bring it over to the Mugen universe. So I wonder if it's also the reverse as well. Does Capcom and Arc Systems, and I don't really have any examples from Arc Systems or King of Fighters, because I'm not really deep into the King of Fighter characters or anything like, or the SNK characters, for me to know if there were any influence from Mugen that helped them shape some of their characters in their today games, as of now. But I always wonder if Capcom and other game companies look at Mugen and get any type of influence from them, from the community, and pretty much use that to create some interesting things, and as far as mechanics and move sets for any of their characters. So I pretty much want you guys to leave your comment sections below. Do you think that Mugen influenced some of these today's fighting games of that's currently out right now, or do you think that now that pretty much that the fighting game community has, or the fighting games in general, the genre itself has now been pushed so far ahead that it's not really necessary for them to look at Mugen anymore, where now they just finally got to establish something now. They got a foundation, so now they're just pushing ahead and pushing forward. So, you know, leave your comments in the, comment section below. Let me know what you guys think. I think this was an interesting topic because it just, you guys have just been giving me some awesome opinions, and I really love you guys' opinions. You guys are always coming out with some things I never thought about before, and it made me go back and question some of my ideas once again, and go back to the drawing board and make me see things from a different perspective, and I really appreciate that. So remember, keep throwing out some more topics so we can definitely talk about this stuff. So this is MugenLord signing off.